Fireflies, this is Zex tonight. Welcome back, we are playing some more Asagao Academy. When we last left off, we were, I don't know, we ran into Jared, and, like, couldn't tell Mai about it, and so now she's not happy with us, but anyway, we're here. So, when we made it to Poppy, I was relieved. I wanted to collapse in my seat and maybe catch a few minutes of sleep, though I doubted I'd be able to after such a rough awakening.
Hana,
Satch. Before I could even get to the classroom, panicked voices stopped me. A worried Satch stood in front of me. Oh no. In fact, this was the most worried I've ever seen him. He was wringing his hands and searching my face, and apparently he did not like what he found. Jared told me.
What?
Told you what? He raised his eyebrows meaningfully and took a second for my brain to catch up to what he was implying.
Damn it, that jerk. He said he wasn't gonna tell.
And to think I kept his secret last night. That's unimportant. I know what you're doing, and I don't like it. I want you to stop.
You can't tell me what to do.
And why not? I told you I have this under control. You're just going to get yourself in trouble. Don't be obstinate about it. Come on. You're in enough trouble as it is. He stopped, and his annoyance turned to concern. I reached out and brushed my face. How many nights have you been doing this? It isn't healthy. I pushed his hand away. Don't be a bitch, Hana!
No! I don't care. I had to do something.
Sash deflated a little and then gathered himself up again. That's beside the point. I told you I'm going to clear your name. You should be taking better care of yourself. Nobody even suspects you anymore. Not really. Not after what you did for Jared.
It's about time. It only took them...
What?
Wait. You think I'm doing this for me?
I searched his face and looked back at... And he looked back at me in confusion. Yes? A surge of anger bubbled in my stomach.
You've gotta be kidding me. It's not about being suspected. I've been suspected for 3 weeks. I can stand a few more.
Then why are you doing this? We were all out yelling. For us, anyway. In the middle of the hall. Class was starting in just a few minutes and swarms of students were walking by. Stopped to watch us.
You're so stupid.
Don't call him stupid.
It's because of you. You're working so damn hard all the time and you take on all this extra work and you never tell anybody. I couldn't just sit around and watch it happen. You've been so stressed, but you're still trying to help out me and Mai. It's totally stupid.
Tears stung my eyes, but my attempt to stop crying didn't work. It wasn't like me to get so worked up, but... Oh, right. No sleep. Satch stared at me. Speechless, I shook my head.
You only rely on yourself and you never tell anybody what's wrong. You just help other people. And you need someone to rely on too. I don't want you to work alone anymore. Just don't. I stopped, unable to say more, wiping my face. Blaming it on exhaustion, but I didn't even care that people were watching. I just wanted Satch to understand. The students clearly uncomfortable started filtering into the classroom. Satch gestured a few times, clearly about to begin to speak, but each time he thought better of it. Finally, he swallowed. We can work together. We can?
Satch nodded, seemingly unaware of the action. Sure. The school bell rang. Class was starting. I beamed at Satch. He stood in front of me. He still stood in front of me, as if in a stupor.
Satch?
No response. I stepped behind him and gave him a shove toward the staircase.
Hey.
Go, you're gonna be late for class.
Right.
Alright, be good.
I'll see you later, Hana.
You better.
I stepped into the classroom. As I went to close the door behind me, I heard Satch quietly whisper, "Thanks." Aww. Ahem.
Eep.
If you don't mind taking your seat, Miss Mizuno, class is waiting.
Yes, ma'am.
I dashed to my seat, waiting for Shizuka to lay some kind of punishment on me. Instead, a small smile tugged at the corner of her lips. Now then, shall we discuss the benefits of motion controls to modern video games? The class groaned, and like that, it was over.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up? That's a new sound clip. So, what was that about?
You know, just a small victory.
Satch and Hana sitting in a tree.
My.
I forgave you once, Miss Mizuno. Don't think I'll do it again.
Yes, ma'am.
What about Mai? She's the one taunting me. I sank a little in my chair and pulled out my book. There was no way I would fall asleep this time. I sprinted to the library. Satch was sure to be working. He had to know what I discovered about the boots. He would probably have an answer. As I flung the door open to the library, several heads shot up in my direction. The librarian was nowhere to be seen. I ran to the front of the desk and slammed my hands on it.
Hey! Satch.
Satch's head peeped out from the staff room. Seeing me, he grinned and came out.
Hana.
Hana, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I think I figured out something about the boots.
He frowned and glanced around the room, and then he waved me back behind the counter and into the staff room. He closed the door and glanced through the glass. Then he motioned for me to speak. I began to tell him exactly what happened last night. When I mentioned running into Jared, he held up his hand.
What?
What exactly did you see? I shifted nervously.
Well, it happened really fast. I didn't see much. I was really freaked out, and so was he. I just bolted immediately. I don't know how he was in there.
Satch gazed into my eyes, and I swallowed heavily. I wasn't going to out Jared, not even to one of his friends. But something told me Satch knew I was lying. Finally, he sighed. Continue. I finished my story, describing the dent in the wall, the dent we saw on the ground, and my belief that someone moved the boots out of the hall.
So whoever took them might be planning on selling them or keeping them out of your hands for some reason.
Interesting. The boots were worth a lot of money, so it would almost make sense for somebody to sell them. Except that almost every student here is loaded, the main exception being you. I winced. Regardless, this is great information to know. I'd really rather you didn't risk yourself going out at night. The school is important, and you worked so hard to get here. I don't want to know what they'd do if they found you, and there are other dangers as well. You're lucky you only ran into Jared.
Lucky? I was scared for my life.
Exactly.
But I don't want to keep you long. I know you have work, and you can't get into any trouble either.
I chuckled. Satch, however, was staring out the glass window. Hana, duck.
Where?
He put a hand on my shoulder and pressed me downward. I squatted to the floor as his eyes slid across the glass. What's going on? Shh, 1 second. My knees hurt. Come here quickly and look. I stood and moved to the corner with Satch from where we were standing. We could just see to the far side of the library. There, holding a giant stack of books, was Mai.
So what's wrong with that?
Watch her. She glanced around herself, then slinked up against a bookcase, vanishing from view. A few seconds later, she appeared down a further door of the library. Again, she looked around her and made a mad dash for the door. Then she was gone. Oh, no.
What was that about?
I tried to laugh it off, but it came out like more of a wheeze, terribly unconvincing. Satch took off his glasses and polished them against his white cotton shirt. It's not like I did not like where this was going. It would not be pretty. This isn't the first time I've seen her do this.
Well, so... You don't know what she was doing. Maybe those were her books. Maybe she was getting them from a teacher.
He stared me in the eyes. Do you really think that's the case? It looks bad for her because she's like so sneaky about it, but like I feel like Mai knows that she has kleptomania, and she also knows that we're like really working to like figure out this whole book situation. Like, she knows about all this. So I really don't think if she was like having, I don't really know a lot about kleptomania, how it works, but I feel like, if she's like having a bout of it or something, I don't think she would go to the library and like sort of like jeopardize his situation because she knows it's so important to us. So I'm gonna trust Mai.
Mai's my friend. I don't think she would do this. At least, I want to talk to her before assuming that she's some kind of thief. She deserves better than that.
Choco, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking stab you in the eye. No. Sorry, I see such mean things to him. I'm just so annoyed with him. You know what? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let him out because that's what he wants. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. I let him out. He's probably gonna start chewing on boxes now, so it's just gonna create a different noise problem. But I find it less annoying. I don't know. Hopefully you do as well. Sorry, it was rude of me to imply. We don't have any proof. No decisions can be made until then. Yeah, I feel like that's the right way to go about, because we seem suspicious, and we wanted people to, like, give us a chance. So we have to do the same for Mai. He sighed heavily, rolling his shoulders. Thank you for letting me know about this. You're pretty reliable, you know.
No, I'm not. I'm really not.
What's that weird look at her face? I glanced away, and I heard a door open. Satch was waiting for me to leave.
Right, I'll just go.
See you later.
See you later.
Come by again soon, Hana. He winked. I blushed and skittered out of the library, relief flooding over me. But as I reached the hall, I stopped. Would Mai really put Satch in danger like that after all he did for it? Exactly, that's my point. I really didn't know what to think. I was walking back to the dorm a few days later, enjoying the late spring sunlight on my face, when I heard someone call out my name.
Hana.
Hey, Satch. Hana, there you are.
Satch.
He reached over and bent... He reached me and bent over, panting slightly.
Were you running to catch me?
You walk surprisingly fast. I waited a bit for him to catch his breath. He glanced around us surreptitiously. Isn't Mai with you? That's strange.
She's at volleyball practice. She's part of the team, you know.
Well, that's convenient. She's what I wanted to talk to you about today. I really didn't like the way he said that. Remember how we saw her sneaking through the library the other day?
Yes.
Another chunk of books are missing from the library. In other words, she didn't check out those books. No.
Okay.
He looked at me expectantly.
I don't think I like what you're implying.
Can you blame me? What else am I supposed to think?
I don't know.
I don't know, better of your friend, maybe? You know she wouldn't do something like this.
Do I? People can surprise you, Hana. You shouldn't trust people so easily. He said it so bitterly I was caught off guard. Without anything to say, we stood in a tense silence. Then he sighed. It makes sense, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, I mean it does, but like... You know, innocent until proven guilty. This looks bad, but we don't have concrete proof, okay? So let's just hold out for a little bit more until we like find something. It wouldn't hurt to just ask her, would it? Well, yes, it would. It would be betraying her trust on an issue she was already really sensitive about. But Sash didn't know she had kleptomania. He probably thought it would be as simple as a stick of cotton candy. Cotton candy's fucking hard to make. Cotton candy's not simple. I tried to do that shit once. It's fucking hard. It gets like all off balance, and you're trying to like twist and rotate at the same time. I can't make cotton candy. It's hard. It's really stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'll see what I can do.
Right on.
Thanks, Hana. But I've got to work now, so I'll see you later.
Yeah, bye.
I watched as he hustled off in the direction of the library, feeling nauseous. I didn't I really didn't want to think Mai was the one who was stealing everything, not after she so sincerely told me she hadn't taken the boots. Did I have to confront her? Well, I did share a room with her. It wouldn't be hard to do a little bit of snooping now, would it? That night, I rose from the bed like a vampire. Just like straight up 90-degree angle at like a moderate pace. I don't know. With my snores like ambient noise, I crept to her desk. Ignoring the guilt in my stomach, I used my cell phone as a flashlight. I didn't see anything Whoops! Hang on. Oh, whoa. Return. Incriminating. No library books, just irregular school books. I opened her drawers, not daring to do more than stare at whatever was on top of the pile. Mine was incredibly messy, tons of random stuff thrown left and right. But there was no room for books in any of her drawers. As far as I could tell, she got off scot-free. But that didn't make any sense. I saw Mai taking books out of the library, so they should at least be somewhere. Where else might she have put them? I sighed and put on some slippers. Time for another secret outing. I made it to the classroom without incident, heading over to Mai's desk and sliding my hands through it. Money? 5,000 yen? I'll just put that back where I found it. Who leaves 5,000 yen just sitting in their desk? That's like, 50 bucks. Yeah, it's not a smart idea. Rich kids, I swear. Regardless, there were no books. There was only one last place to look, Mai's locker, which was directly next to mine. I stepped on my tiptoes and peeked through some of the slats. There was a full-length poster of Jared, a hairbrush, her volleyball team jacket dangling from her coat hook, and there at the bottom of her locker was a pile of books. My heart sped up and I tried angling my phone's flashlight to get a better look and see if I could read the titles, but no matter how I tried, the light wouldn't reach. I put my cell phone back in my pocket and sped out of Poppy Hall. I emerged into the night. The wind chilled my skin, but despite that, I felt hot, alert, awake. I didn't want to go back to the dorms, not after what I found, so instead I turned and headed for the field. It was a long walk, especially in the dark. Halfway there, I found myself regretting such a stupid decision, especially with the trees and shrubs shrouding the trails, making me feel like someone was watching me. My adrenaline led me— sorry, I just had a thought. My adrenaline led me, and in no time I was at the field. Yeah, Mai said, like, before, like, you'd be surprised what you can get away with people, like, shoving into their lockers. I don't know. The field at night was peaceful, almost spiritual place. I walked to the great oak tree. As I walked to the great oak tree, I felt like there were others there with me, watching over me. Maybe fairies. Or elves? Or... What? Whoa! Satch? What? Whoa. I knew it. I glanced around nervously, unsure of where to go or what to do.
I couldn't sleep.
Apparently not. You've been having a hard time sleeping for a while, haven't you? And do you usually break curfew and go sneaking around the grounds when you can't sleep?
I
didn't know what to do. Satch seemed angry, and I didn't like being out there alone, in an empty field, at night with an angry Satch. Anger had always scared me, even more so after my time at my old school. I hated being angry. I hated seeing other people angry. I didn't know what to do. Hana. You know, we're partners now, so you don't have to do this all by yourself. Can't you at least tell me when you're going to do something like this? I don't want to see you put yourself in danger. Yeah, we did kind of like almost promise him. I'll go with you, so don't go alone. I'll protect you.
Were you worried about me?
I grinned at him, and he rubbed his temples. I swear you're going to be the death of me.
Seriously. You were.
Look. Without thinking, I hugged him. Satch's arms fell limply to his sides.
Thank you, Satch.
After a few seconds, his arms wrapped around me too. I just don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to suffer because of me. Aww. I buried my head into his chest, chuckling.
Silly, that's exactly what I was thinking about you. After all this with the boots and now the books.
Satch laughed, and I felt his chest shake with each exhale. Of course we would. We stood like that for a while. After some time, Satch nudged me slightly. Hana, look. I stepped away from him and gasped. Fireflies. Oh, nice. Fireflies lit the air around us, floating through the tree limbs and dotting the skies as if they were stars.
They're beautiful.
Satch nodded, pulling me closer toward him. We walked back to Primrose's house. Satch walked me back to Primrose's house, guarding me like a knight. I thought about telling him about the books, but I decided not to. I had no proof. There was no reason to make him even more suspicious of Mai. They were just books. They could be anything.
Good night, Satch.
Good night, Hana. Aw, yay! Good
Class.
things happen. Okay, so, that seems like a good place to leave off with this and leave on a high note for this one. So, yay, good times. So, anyway, that's gonna be it for this one. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully I will see you in the next video, and goodbye to you all, sirs and madams, and everyone in between.